Welcome back to QPL5 football at the home of football, Bowman Park. We're here today to watch Bardon Latrobe take on Oxley United. For those who don't know me, I'm Samuel Irvine Casey. When I'm not commentating, you'll find me lurking around the club as club president. Delighted to be joined today by my co-commentator and co-committee member, Ross Parker. What a day for it, Ross.
Hey Sammy, great to be with you, mate. We're back here. It is roasting.
Yes, it is. It is a very tough time. It's a tough time to be in the commentary box. Can't imagine how bad it would be to be on the field. So it's been a very interesting start to the season. Bardon have come out of the gates absolutely flying, taking 2 wins out of 2 against quite tough opposition. Oxley, on the other hand, have had a bye and then had their game washed out, so we don't have a lot of info about them. But Ross, what are you expecting today?
Look, Sam, I think this game, there's probably 3 keys to this game. Oxley, a lot of change in the top team this year. They promoted a lot of youngsters from the very successful under-18 MGJL team last year. So can those guys come in and score goals? They struggled to score goals last year. Plus, they've lost their top goal scorers to higher leagues. So that'll be key. They've kept their strong defence from last year. So if those guys can score goals, they'll be dangerous. We welcome back club captain Austin Boardman for his return to Bowman. Look, the guy scored so many goals here. So looking forward to see him. He'll be a key for Bardon in terms of going forward and scoring goals. And lastly, I think Matt Owen coming in, his first start for the club, coming from Toowong where he scored and created lots of goals on the wing. Can he make the most and capitalise on this opportunity and score some goals for the Bowman faithful?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward after a year out. It's great to have Aussie back at the club, and it'll be great to see him grace the majestic carpet of Bowman Park once more. While we're here, may as well go through the lineup as we approach kickoff. So we're playing a 4-2-3-1 today. Obviously Perkins in goal. He's had an absolutely cracking start to the year as well. He's incredibly safe in the nets, and from the games I've seen at the pre-season, again, he has gotten us out of trouble more times than I can count. So we'll be very, very confident having him in the net.
Absolutely, Sam. Look, Dean was one of the standout players last year, and he's carried that form into this year. 2 tough opening fixtures for us, and to concede 1 goal, I think that's down a lot to some of the sharp saves that he pulled off. So
absolutely.
Excellent to have him in there today.
And then in front of him, we've got centre-back pairing of Blake Matheson and Marcus Teresi.
Yeah, what a pairing those two are, mate. They're great partnership. 2 no-nonsense defenders, some absolute warrior tackles last weekend, and you saw down here against Oldbridge. They will be a very different centre-back pairing to the ones the MJL strikers played last year, so that'll be a very key battle in this game.
Yeah, all the best to them. And then on the fullbacks, we've got Andrew Gold and Josiah Perez.
Yeah, 2 attacking fullbacks. Look for the fullbacks to get forward and play some balls into the box and overload. Those 2 guys have quality delivery, so looking forward to seeing some attack from wide areas.
That'll be excellent. And then in the sixes, we've got Eric Congera and Josh Sewell.
Like the 2 picks in the first game here, Sewell obviously got the man of the match. Eric was just behind him. They will win the ball back all day long, even in these conditions. Let's look for them to sort of control the game and get us the ball and get us going forward.
Yeah, and then in front of them, we've got obviously Austin Boardman, then in the 10.
Yeah, I spoke about Aussie at the start. Look, really excited to have him back here. He's a Bardon junior. He's a club captain. Absolute athlete. Scores goals, all different kinds of goals, and really gets us going. He'll cover every blade of grass today. And the more he can dominate, the better for us.
Yeah, and any blade not covered by him will certainly be covered by Flynn Ovenden and Matty Owen.
Yeah, we've got some pace and directness on the wings. Flitty obviously gave us the win here against Oldbridge, and if we can get him facing forward, running at fullbacks, as I said last time, we will beat a lot of teams down here at Bowman Park.
Yeah, and finally up top we've got Tyler Mappery.
Tyler, yeah, look, obviously a really good start for the club. I thought he did really well against Oldbridge up front by himself. it's a tough role. Hopefully, he get a bit more change today than he did that day in behind, and look, quality on the ball. So if we get him shooting, yeah, we'll test this goalkeeper often.
Yeah, excellent. And what can you tell me about Oxley? Who are we looking out for here?
Yeah, as I said at the top, like they've brought in these pretty gun strikers from MJL. So number 10, Saxon Hedges scored 10 goals. Number 9, Amian Clabo scored 10 goals as well. So look, that's the firepower, sort of directly up top. 2 strikers, young guys, they'll go all day, and obviously they've got a bit of quality in terms of finishing. They also recruited under 23s from Southwest Queensland Thunder. That's obviously a high level FQPL1. So look for that. Look for him, number 6, Kai Smith, to cause some problems. And lastly, number 16, Nicholas Parthamore, who's joined from New Zealand Premier League. So I don't know too much about him, but that's a pretty quality addition there. So
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're about to kick off here. And Oxley with the ball.
looks like a big crowd here, Sammy. Everyone's getting ready, and here we go.
And we're off. Oh. All right, Ash playing it out from the back, trying to find one of Kleibo or Hedges, but it is taken out. Oh, and we've got it on the wing with Moolsdale, but again, Teresi, no nonsense, gets rid of it. And the ball back in with Ash.
Yeah, physical dominance early there from the Bardon centre-backs. Let's see how Oxley respond to the challenge of playing against these big boys.
Definitely, and I think, yeah, with the ball just getting cleared there, I think there's a little bit of jitters, when you come play on this ground, the touch isn't always where you want it to be, and the ball can go in a lot of different directions, and that's something that, I think is going to cause a bit of chaos at the start here.
Yeah, look, we saw that with Old Bridge, right? They weren't really ready for the old Bowman on an afternoon. It's not for everyone. They struggled a little bit. Look, Oxley will probably be a bit more acclimatised to this kind of conditions, but these younger players maybe just need to adapt a little bit.
And once again, Teresi clears it easily.
I think the players will enjoy these kind of stoppages throughout the game.
Yeah.
To be honest, I put the corner flags out, Sammy, and I was dripping. So it's hot today.
Yeah, there'll be no time wasting calls, I think, from the opposition on this one. We've been in the fullback, bringing us back into play. Can he find one of the strikers? No, he can't. And Sewell clears it, and we get Tyler on the ball.
He's the first opportunity here for Matty Owen.
Playing a ball through. Can Owen find Aussie in the middle? Plays it back to Mapri. Mapri hits it in. And almost a bit of an early error there from Ash, but he manages to keep his composure, and he will play this one back out again. And this is an easy collection for Perkins. He's going to play short.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward one there for the goalkeeper, wasn't it, Sammy?
It certainly was.
And Matty Owen with the collar popped, obviously loving the new kit.
Oh, who doesn't love the new kit? Shout out to the new kit. Thanks, Vito. And thanks to Man Cave for making it happen. And that's Sewell on the ball, plays it out to Josiah. And he's looking to find Aussie, and he does. And he does. Oh, that's a good save from Ash. And we got Congera now on the ball in the middle. Plays it out to Gold on the left. And can he find Ovo? No, he's going to play back to Teresi. And Teresi's now looking for Perez, who hits it back to Matheson. Got a bit of time on the ball here. And Matheson finds Boardman in the middle. What can he do with it? Plays it back to Gold. Gold's looking through. Can he find him? He does. He finds Mapri. Oh, yeah, a bit of confusion there in the middle, and we have possession changed over, but Boardman's able to win it back. Now Congera. Congera plays it back to Teresi, and we have a bit of time to reset.
Yeah, look, Bardon obviously going to have to try and take the ascendancy at home today. Probably the more fancied side. Oxley haven't played a game yet, so it's hard to say that. But A little bit different to the last time we saw them here, with keeping possession and looking to work the ball forward.
Absolutely. And a nice attempt, but a bit too much on the ball there to Owen, and Ash is able to collect it. And that's a Bardon throw. Again, I think, you know, one of the things we're seeing here is that Bardon are putting Oxley under a huge amount of pressure as soon as they get the ball. And again, you know, it's a younger side. Obviously, they've got some quality in the side, but, you know, we've got some, you know, quality and also a bit of physicality about us. And I think that it's been a bit tough for them.
Yeah, when you've got two strikers that can score goals, if you give them the chance, the easiest way to stop them is to stop the ball getting to them, obviously. So high press, winning the ball up nice and high, that will keep them out of the game.
Now we have Sewell on the ball, and it gets cleared away for a goal kick.
Aussie involved early. As I said at the top, it's great to see him back here. Obviously with that chance earlier in the game with the keeper making a good save, and you can see already he's up and back, winning the ball in his own sort of defensive half, and then also in a blink of an eye he's in one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
It's an interesting strategy going long here against our centre backs, but in this instance it has worked for them. And we've got Clebo on the ball. Can he find? Yes, he can. He finds Hedges, and Hedges puts it away. And that is a well-worked goal.
Yeah, look, you can see the danger. As I said, we need to stop the ball to them. That's just a straight ball from the goalkeeper, not dealt with. And you can see those two have played a lot together and scored a lot of goals. That's a clinical finish from the young man.
Absolutely, and fair play to him. That was a well-worked goal and great finish. So we've got the replay here. We can see just before I made comments about why would you go long, they do, and it works out really well for them. So
yeah, we've got to deal with those straight balls. Yeah, Teresi's just missed that one, unlucky. Maybe just a little bit cold, but
that's a good finish.
Good finish.
It's a good finish.
Found the ball played behind him, and he's tucked it home. So well done.
And Ash with the ball is able to clear it out. And can we find the winger? Has he kept it in? He has kept it in. That is a good ball. Gets a whip, but Matheson clears. And we've got our first corner of the day.
Not a lot of height in this Oxley team. A couple of centre backs coming forward here. But I would say that we need to be, you know, on our toes with these set pieces. Against Old Bridge, we had to sort of deal with a lot of quality deliveries. We managed to pull it off, but obviously we'll see Oxley if they've got the same type of quality, but they certainly don't have the same kind of threat in terms of height.
And the ball's coming in. Oh, and it's cleared away, and Owen's got it, and he's off. And what can he do with it? He's going to look for Congera, and he finds him. What can Congera do? Goes back to Owen. Owen to Boardman. Boardman plays over to Sewell. Sewell's going to look for Gold and finds him. What's Gold going to do from here? He's going to reset and go back to Teresi, and we've got a bit more time now. Yeah,
you can see the pattern of play. Oxley seem pretty happy
and on the break? No.
To sit deep. They're not sort of pressing us when we've got the ball, playing out from the back. So they seem to be willing to play a bit more direct and take their chances when they come.
And that was a poor touch, Bardon throw. And Boardman trying to find Ovo there and gets the second chance, but back to Ash, comfortable. Played it out to Millsdale. Who can he find? He can hit the winger, and can the winger? Yes. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Doesn't quite get the 1-2.
You can see Kai Smith playing out there on the right wing. He's the big guy from SWQ Thunder. Obviously a younger player, but he's quick out there. So Gold's got his hands full.
Absolutely. And Teresi's on the ball. He's going to play it back to Perkins. He's going to play it right back. We're going to try and work our way up the field here. We're going to go long, and it's an easy collection for Ash.
Look, you can see Oxley are keen to get into their shape and try and cut down the space into midfield. They're not pressing the centre-backs, but they're doing a good job of stopping the channels into the midfield.
Absolutely. And Ovo gets through a tackle, but it is a foul.
Looks like Ovo swapped with Matty Owen. You'll see that a bit today. They're both players comfortable on either wing, just to sort of see if they can keep these fullbacks honest.
Oh, that's a great little back heel. What can Sewell do with it? Just over hits it to Ovo. That is good. It's looking good from Bardon.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think the pattern of the game is established. Bardon with the majority of possession, and then it's just, you know, how can we stay switched on when the break's on from Oxley, because they seem to be going forward really quickly, really direct, with their young pace in the front four. Absolutely.
And on the left wing, we've got Trannan Burville as well, who was at Oxley last year, but was at Lions Metro team the year before. So
yeah, scored 7 goals last year, so he's one of the better scorers that they managed to retain at the club. So in that 4 going forward, they've got a lot of threat, and they're keen to get them involved in the game as quickly as they can.
And we've got an Oxley throw. Who are we going to find? We're going to try and find, yeah, and we're able to get, and it's cleared out by Matheson there. And Gold has the ball. Is he able to find Ovo? He is.
Okay, we've got Ovo facing forward, going at fullbacks, but he needs some help. And they've obviously recognised that and dropped in with 2v1.
Played it back to Perez, who has a lovely switch ball back to Gold. Gold's got a couple of numbers forward. Can he find Mapri here? Or Ash is able to collect, but it's not a safe one.
It's the kind of ball that would suit Snapey, who's starting on the bench again today. Obviously a different kind of striker to Mapri. But look, it's a good run and a good little ball there from Gold. You can see the fullbacks linking up. And as I mentioned at the top of the commentary, the 2 fullbacks very attacking today, so look to see them get in the game.
Now we've played a ball forward, but can't quite hit Boardman here. So it's going to go back to Ash, and Oxley are going to reset.
Keen to slow the game down. Oxley already, obviously the conditions will be a part of that, and the scoreline.
Absolutely. That's good from Gold. And Gold's back on the ball, but he's lost possession here. And
good win.
Good
That's
win
a great win.
And Ovo just loses that race to Oscar McNally.
And that's a corner. That corner flag I put out helped us a bit there, mate. So first opportunity for us to swing one in front of the hill. Never a comfortable place for an opposition goalkeeper. Ash has started okay. Not the tallest of keepers, so this will be a good opportunity to put him under some pressure.
Yeah, he hasn't really been tested either, so it'd be good to see some how he goes with some shots on him. Oof. And that's coming together in the box, and the foul is awarded against Sewell.
Yeah, there's a bit of pushing going on in that box. One of those who started it, but I think corners and free kicks could be a real opportunity for us today.
Oh, definitely. We've got quality in delivery, and we've got some quality in the finish. So if we can get those opportunities, we need to make sure that we're taking them. And we've got an Oxley throw. Tries to find Hedges there. Does. What can Hedges do with it? Can play it into the middle and gets a shot away, and it's a great save by Perkins.
That's a sharp one, wasn't it? It was an unconventional shot. If you look on the replay here, kind of just broke centre of the box here.
He hits it over to Bashar.
And it just, yeah, I reckon so. It's a good save.
It's not a bad attempt. And it's gone out for a corner. And that's another one from the under-18 MJL team, as Bashar.
Yeah, you can see the quality on the ball, aren't they? They've obviously got strong pedigree.
And that's a wayward shot at goal, and it's going to be a goal kick.
So an interesting start to the game. It's about 15 minutes in, and I think Bardon's had the ascendancy, but you can see that when they get chances, they look good in front of goal. Oxley, it's a dangerous counter-attacking situation for us.
Absolutely. And Perez can find Mapri here. What can Mapri do with it? Is he going to take it up to the corner? He is. Can we get the cross in? He can.
Oof.
And who are we finding? Ovo to Owen. What's Owen going to do? Bit of a coming together, but Owen still has possession. Can he get the cross in? No. But we'll get the throw.
He's sort of a gangly, unconventional winger, Matty Owen, but he suckers in at the odd defender to think they can get there, and he's always got those long legs.
Goal with the ball. Hits Owen again. And it's out for a goal kick. But yeah, it's definitely been an interesting game so far. As you were saying, obviously the scoreline doesn't necessarily reflect how the game has gone. But I mean, to be fair, that's really how a lot of the Bardon Oxley games typically end up, right? I mean, there's not been that many blowouts between the two sides when they've met in the last few years.
That's right. I look at the recent history this morning, and I think there's been one game won by 2 goals. Otherwise, it's been a draw or a 1 goal difference. So you expect tight game again today.
Great ball through. But unfortunately, Mapri can't get onto it. Back with Boardman. Boardman hits Ovo. Boardman gets it again. Oh, big touch there by Mapri, and it's cleared out. We now have Burville on the wing. He can find Shan. No, it's turned over again. And now it's with Sewell. Sewell finds Owen. What can Owen do with it? Owen can find Boardman. Owen back with the ball. Is he going to have a dig? He's going to play out to Ovo. Ovo's going to cross it in. And Mapri hits it over the bar.
What a passage of play that was. A couple of chances there. There was one earlier for Aussie as well that he nearly played through Ovo. Here we can see on the replay, Matty Owen being patient, getting the ball out to Ovo. And then, Mapri, you wouldn't want it to fall to anyone else. He's just leant back a little bit there. But promising signs for Bardon.
Going long again. And Gold is able to clear that out. And to Smith. And Owen is able to take possession.
It's offside.
But the ref's playing it? No, it's offside.
There's a tidy little ball there. He probably just started his run a little bit early. Oxley playing in a high line, even in this pitch. Can be dangerous. But you can see the different threat that Mapri gives us in terms of playing against the last defender and looking for those runs in behind. Different kind of striker to Snapey when he comes on a bit later.
Absolutely. Hopefully he can wear out the defence before we bring on the big man. And Sewell with a nice little challenge there, and the ref has awarded a foul. We've got Moulsdale on the ball. He's going to look to try and find one of the strikers. And the ball is hit in, but not with really much intensity.
One of those awkward little looping headers there. It's like, well, where's that going to go? But just goes over. I think Perkins had it covered.
And now Teresi on the ball to bring us back into play. Plays it over to Matheson. Who can Matheson find? He's going to find Joe, and Joe's going to bring it out. And Number 14 for Oxley, Peter Lind, will be bringing the ball back into play. Can he find Hedges? He can, but Kangera is able to get the ball off him. What can Kangera do from here? Finds Ovo in the back of him, but the ref hasn't seen that. Boardman has the ball, plays it back to Teresi, got a bit of time to set, plays it over to Matheson. What can Matheson do? Matheson is going to find Perez, who's going to just hit it right back to him.
Good patient play here from Bardon, just moving them side to side, not forcing it, trying to wait for the right opportunity to get it forward.
Absolutely. Oh, that's lovely, but unlucky from Boardman. He gets dispossessed in the middle, but Bardon gets the free kick for an earlier foul.
Looks like Oxley, with their 2 strikers, are a conventional 4-4-2. Means we've got an extra man there in midfield. I think that's going to end up being Boardman. So can we get him on the ball facing forward? No.
And that's easily dealt with at the back there by half more. Now we've got Hedges playing Bashar, playing Burville. He gets taken out there.
Strong challenge from Ovo. As we saw against Oldbridge, he is excellent in defence. Never shies away from a 50-50 like that for his team. It's not all the glory going forward. That one probably just in the back a little bit.
Matheson is able to clear that out. And we've had it hit away. What can we do with it? Oh, Hedges, poorly timed touch, and the ball's gone out for a Bardon throw.
So just to touch on that point again, I think a lot of our change is going to come through the middle of the park today. The centre-backs don't know whether to mark Tyler or Boardman, and they're interchanging a little bit, and that'll cause some confusion with their 2 in midfield. So look for us to get the ball forward centrally and then out wide to Owen and Overton, who are probably our danger players in terms of creating things.
And Ash is looking for Clevo and finds him. Yes, good work, Matheson.
What a challenge that
Great
is
challenge
from Matheson.
And Sewell gets the ball, can play it to Boardman. Can Boardman get it back? No, Mapri has put a little bit too much juice on that, and Ash is able to collect it.
As you know, Sammy, playing in Bowman, you've got to take a little bit off those through balls.
Absolutely, it's a carpet out here. And the ball comes through, but Perkins is able to collect, and we're going to start again with Perez. Oh, and that's a mistimed pass there, misplaced, and it forces Sewell into the foul. It's an Oxley free kick.
Couple of fouls early for Josh Sewell. He's got to watch out a little bit. He's on 2 yellow cards already from 2 games. Such a key member of the team. You wouldn't want to see him missing time for an accumulation of yellows.
Absolutely. And we've got Bashar on the ball here. He had a good dig earlier, so what's he going to do from here? He's going to try and find one of the strikers, or, yeah, it looks like Moosdale's also gone up there.
There's been a couple of those where we've just kind of mistimed a clearing header or a clearance, including for Oxley's goals. I feel like if we tighten that up a little bit, we'll take a lot of their threat up. They're not really competing against the height of Sewell or Teresi or Matheson, but we're just not quite winning that first ball. We need to tighten that up a little bit.
Absolutely. We're going to have Hedges bring this in off the corner. Not a bad whip, but Boardman is able to clear. And the ball's gone out. And it'll be a Bardon throw.
No, I think it's got an Oxley. I think
Kongera got a touch to it.
Got a late touch there, yeah. Right in front of Russell Mapri in the Bardon bench there.
And Lynn's going to bring this in. He's going to again. And that's an easy take then for Perkins. And we'll have a bit of time to reset here.
We're halfway through the first half. First quarter of the game played.
Sewell on the ball. He finds Mapri. Nice little touch back to Ovo. Ovo finds Mapri again. This is beautiful football. What can Mapri do with it? He kicks it straight out.
Unfortunate touch there. Looks like we're going to have a well-earned drinks break. You see the replay here. It's a good through ball there from Ovo, good interplay. You can see the intent, but Mapre's just overhit it. He's done that a couple of times in the first half today.
And we're going to take our first drinks break of the day. Well-earned drinks break, I would say. I definitely wouldn't want to be playing out there. And the lads are doing a great job, both teams.
Yeah, unfortunate colour choice for Oxley today with the kick clash in the black. That can't be helping too much. But look, yeah, as I said, the pattern of the plays, the game's there. I think Bardon can probably pick up a little bit of those 1%ers in the back line in terms of winning the first ball and getting us going forward. In terms of going forward, you can see the combinations growing. You've got to remember this is a relatively new combination going forward. But if we can tighten up those sort of crispness in the final third and that competing in the back line, I think we can control this game and take it back to Oxley. Let's see if we can try and get a goal back just before half time. That would be massive.
Oh, absolutely. And I think, if you look through some of the earlier parts of the game, where Oxley looked the most dangerous was where we had one or two little errors with long balls coming through. So if we can tidy those up, as you said, I think that's going to really change the direction of this game. Yeah,
it's an age-old adage: you don't want to beat yourselves. Don't mind getting beat by someone who's better, but let's try and take those opportunities away from them.
And we've got Perez on the ball, back to Matheson. Matheson to Perez. Perez hits Teresi. And Teresi's going to look for Kungera, finds him. Kungera's back to Gold, back to Teresi. Who can face forward here?
Yeah, you can see the centre-back's got plenty of time on it. They're looking up. Their options are very compact though, and you can see they're turning it over in those tight areas.
Lofted ball through from Sewell. Looks for and finds Ovo, but yeah, and Ovo still has the ball, and that is a good clearance there from the New Zealander Nicholas Parthmore. We've got Moolsdale on the ball, and he's looking for Smith, and he finds him, and Smith, nice little passage there, then plays Hedges. Hedges trying to get through, but doesn't get through the big man on campus, Teresi. And now Burville with the ball, but again, hits it into Sewell, and Perez is able to clear.
A couple of big challenges there from Teresi. Starting to step up a little bit more and use his physical dominance over these smaller strikers.
It's an Oxley throw again, after a clearance from Sewell. Can they find Kleibo? He can. But Sewell is able to clear it. Owen on the ball. Sewell now facing forward. Finds Ovo. What can we do here? Oh, it's lovely from Ovo. But cleared from Bean.
Just didn't quite sit for him, did it? But those moments there are dangerous for us. Like, wouldn't want to be a centre-back with one-on-one with Ovo in those areas. Didn't quite sit for him that time. But Sewell, couple of big wins getting us going. You can see how quickly the game can transition when he wins and plays it out to one of our wingers.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And didn't really make the most of the throw there. And
he's given a corner.
There you go.
Let's see what we can do here. As I said earlier, I think this is an opportunity for us. We've got more height than they do. Their keeper doesn't look that confident with quality delivery. Let's see what routine Mapre's got cooked up here.
And Ovo.
Oh, good challenge.
Perez on the ball. Is he going to hit it? He is. Oof. But it's cleared out. Still has the ball. What can he do with it? Can find Sewell. Sewell gets through, but can't quite get the shot off.
Oof.
Good work. And Marcus with a crunching tackle.
Big challenges from both sides there. He'll love that one.
Everyone except for old mate number 15.
As club legend Paulie Oog offers me a beverage mid-commentary, but that's the kind of club we are.
And a foul. Bardon, free kick. Tries to find Owen,
Oof.
and almost does, but Ash is able to collect it. And Ash plays it out to Smith, who loses possession. And Congera plays it back to Teresi, and Bardon have some more time on the ball. Back to Perkins. Perkins back to Teresi. Teresi finds Congera, who can face forward, but then what can he do with it now?
It's tight in there, isn't it, Sammy? They're making it very tight.
But he's able to get the ball out to Matheson, who is able to find Owen, who is able to flick it forward to Perez. What can Perez do? Oh, dispossessed, but Matty Owen's back on the ball. Gets it to Matheson, and Matheson looks forward, but a bit of a hit and hope.
Look, the problem there is they've just made the centre of the park so compact, even with just the two midfielders. Their strikers are dropping, almost like 2 10s to shield the 6s, not pressing the centre backs, and the centre backs got plenty of time to look forward, but there's not much on for them. So it'll be interesting to see what Mapri does to tweak that aspect of the game.
And Bean tries to clear, but hits it into Ovo. Ash has to collect, and then Ash is playing long again, trying to find Hedges, but Matheson is able to clear it. And Perez brings it out for a throw.
Yeah, looks like a...
I think it's a Bardon throw here. Throws it into the mixer. And that's going to go out for a goal kick.
And you can see Bardon's favourite light pole. Can't wait to get rid of that one, Sammy.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait. But its days are numbered, Ross. Its days are numbered.
Public enemy number 1.
And Perkins brings us back underway. Plays it out to Teresi, who's looking to find Ovo and does. What can Ovo do with it? Oh, great ball through to Owen.
Oof, referee.
Yes.
That's...
Yeah. And Lind...
seems like a goal-scoring opportunity to me, ref.
And this could be a very interesting call. I think we're just going to see a free kick here, but it'll be interesting to see what the lino says.
I think the lino's actually saying it wasn't a foul, which leaves the referee in an awkward position because he's given it.
A bit intriguing too, because it seemed like Lind had his arm wrapped around Owen, but look, maybe there was a bit of give and take there.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a fine line between good defending and just holding the guy's shirt. I felt like he had him for pace, and you knew it.
Well, we've got Mapri back on the ball here, as well as Gold, so it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Mapri seems to fancy it, although probably better for the left-footed cross.
He's hit it into the wall here, but what can he do on round 2? Crosses it into Owen. What can Owen do here? Plays it back out to Congera, and he's just going to absolutely drill this into the car park. We're having some good shots here.
Instant replay here, look. Yeah, we can see Ovo here with a turn. You can see him coming central. Look, look, it's 50-50, isn't it? I think the defenders watching will say that's soft. The wingers will say every day of the week.
And Ash plays that straight out.
15 minutes to go. This seems like a pretty important part of the game. Bardon can get one back. You'd say they've got the ascendancy. It's hard to say you're on top when you're behind on the scoreboard, but all the chances are coming Bardon's way at the moment.
Well, as we've seen, again, without jinxing it, we've had kind of one very good opportunity for Oxley, which they can, capitalised on, but really it came against the run of play. So hopefully we can convert some of the shots that we've been having up the hill end.
Yeah, credit to them, and credit to them for making it tough for Bardon to play the way they want to play. They're playing a lot more direct than they probably would have talked about in the sheds, and that's credit to them. Discipline in their shape. They're working really hard, but these half chances that are falling to Bardon, we need to take one in the next 15, I'd say.
I would agree with you there. And we've got Oh, and it's dispossessed by Moosdale. And it's an Oxley free kick. He's been everywhere, Moosdale. He's really causing grief to the Sixers and the centre backs. So
yeah, those two midfielders got to work really hard in a 4-4-2 against these guys, and they're doing a great job of it.
And Moosdale on the ball. He's going to loft it in, and that's safe hands with Perkins, who's going to try and look for Ovo. Monster throw, and it does look here like this will be a collection from Ash, and it is.
Tough day to chase those balls. Ovo usually a very willing runner in behind there, but you can see even Ovo's would struggle to get too many of those in the old lungs today, the conditions being as they are. Perkins' long throw is an absolute weapon. He's almost stopped kicking because every time he kicks it goes beyond the other goalkeeper.
And Sewell, lovely dink through to Kungera, but the foul is given for a advantage play earlier. But yeah, we're seeing that, especially with a younger side. You know, the likes of Moosdale. Obviously, we've got McNally at the back there as well. Like some bigger units to you know, apply a bit of physicality here and you know, carry a bit of that from some of their ex-under-18s.
Yeah, look, last year they were very solid in defence, Oxley. They struggled scoring goals, but managed to, you know, finish mid-table with a strong defensive unit, which they've actually maintained or improved. So, yeah, there won't be too many easy opportunities given away back there.
And probably a misplaced cross out there from Ash. And it's a Bardon throw.
Yeah, I think he's really struggling with the height of the sun at the moment. Instead, next 10 minutes or so would be a good opportunity to try and put him under pressure in the net there.
Nice little passage of play on the wing there, but unfortunately Owen's unable to find Kungera, and it is an Oxley throw. The
Kungera engine, he's everywhere, isn't he? He's just really just run all day, Kungera, and he's started the way that I've seen him play the last couple of games today.
And he's back on the ball now. Can find Gold. What can Gold do? He's under pressure here, but he's able to keep the ball. And is out for a Bardon throw.
You can see Gold there. Look, he's playing left back today. He played in the midfield or on the wing at times last year. Top goal scorer for us last year. Not a bad little weapon to have at left back.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and him and Perkins, only spoke about that earlier, but they were, yeah, absolute standouts in last year's team. So it's good to have them back at the club.
As everyone takes a well-earned breather, it probably suits Oxley to slow the game down, to be fair, but hopefully we can get back on the scoreline.
Ovo with the ball hits Kungera. Kungera hits Sewell. Sewell back out to Gold. Gold's going to look for a cross here. No, he's going to take it to the byline, and then he's going to cross. But just unlucky there. Hits the top of the net.
Yeah, I'm not. The replay here, look. As I said, Gold very good on the ball. One-on-one, gets whipped, left foot cross in. Just not convinced with this Oxley goalkeeper in terms of crosses. Doesn't give me confidence anyway. I think it's definitely an opportunity to put him under pressure.
Yeah, especially while the sun is where it is, as it gets lower in the second half. And we've got Bean on right fullback taking the Oxley throw.
A lot of hands on hips out there for both sides. They'll be drawing on every minute from the pre-season to try and get them through this game.
And Gold is able to clear off the throw to Smith. And then Oxley get possession again with Burville. Can Burville find forward? Can he find Klybo? No. And then Bardon get the ball.
Great touch.
Great touch by Mapri. Mapri looks it through to Owen, and that's a beautiful. That's beautiful. Can Owen finish?
No.
That's
unlucky.
Ash is able to collect, but that is a good chance. I think we'll see that on the instant replay here.
Yeah, he's got the weight right now, Mapri, on that through ball. Defender does pretty well to recover, and the ball just doesn't quite sit for Matty Owen. He looks a threat. I think he's been probably a bit more threatening than Ovo. They've kept Ovo pretty quiet, and he's had a good start to the game. You can see the front three for Bardon. They're interchangeable, though, as Matty Owen goes into the central position and Mapri going out wide. So they're moving around, giving the defenders something to think about, something different.
Absolutely. And Ash is once again looking for that long ball, but Teresi is able to collect that time. Dispossessed Mapri. Back to Smith. But Teresi is able to collect and get it out to Congera. Bit of a challenge there, but Congera has the ball. Finds Owen. Owen's looking through. And there's a little bit of a tussle there on the wing there. As Ovo obviously feels like he's through, and he's getting held by Lind. Bit of a coming together here.
Another one of those. If you look on the replay here, I think it's good defending. I think he knows the threat. He's got his body in between him and the ball. Ovo didn't like eating his shoulder.
So gave him a little friendly push, and
yeah, I think the ref probably got that right. Russell won't thank me for that opinion. He disagrees, but
and Owen on the ball now. What can he do with it? He's taken on McNally, but that is a good challenge. And McNally is able to face forward with the ball. But he hits it straight to Teresi. And Teresi's going to leave that behind for Perkins. Perkins finds Matheson. And we're away again. Matheson looks for Aussie. Now the ball has come out for an Oxley throw.
Again, really tight in the centre of the park. I said I thought the opportunity would be to come through in the middle earlier in the game with the 2 versus 3 in there, but credit to the discipline of the 2 strikers. They are working really hard for their team and closing down that space into midfield.
Ash looking for Smith on the wing there. Isn't able to find him. Gold comfortably collects that. And again, Congera. Where isn't he? But Oxley regained possession. Moosedale facing forward. Looking to try and get to Hedges. But Bardon is able to recover. Back to Pathmore, sorry. Pathmore to Moosedale. Pathmore has clipped Boardman, so it's an Oxley throw.
Tired bodies out there. 5 minutes to go until half time.
Clivo, misplaced touch there. Congera again with the ball. Finds Owen, not quite. Yeah, Owen's able to keep it in. Owen looks for Mapri, finds him. What can Mapri do? Mapri flicks it in. Oh, and there's not a bad little ball through, but yeah, a bit of confusion in the box there, and the ball has gone out for a goal kick. Once again, Ovo feeling, I think, a little hard done by, but it's a fair challenge there. Good challenge by Perez. That's Bardon ball. Ovo hits Sewell. Oh, and that's a foul. Yes. Burville has just gone straight through the back of Sewell, and the ref awards a free kick.
Well, you can see the big challenges coming in. Both sides know how important this sort of period of the game is, and they're both working really hard. We saw that challenge earlier on Ovo. I think there's a bit of a battle brewing here, out here with the left back of Oxley and Ovo. But Sewell again winning the ball and then winning a free kick. Let's see if he can get some quality delivery and put Oxley under pressure.
Now we've had Mapri take the previous 3 free kicks, so we'll see what happens on this one. Again, a bit of pushing in the box, and the ref is going to have a bit of a chat to some of the juggernauts there, have a chat to McNally and Teresi, and just settle things down there.
It seems like in range. I'd be thinking about a shot if I was
On
Bardon here.
back again. And Boardman just trying to break things up here, and the ref is going to have some further words to Teresi, who wasn't happy to let things lie.
Well, he won't take it back with step in there. The big boy's deciding who's boss. And they have a nice little chat about it, and they'll go back and probably do it again.
Yeah. FQPL5, baby, it's what the people want. Mappery, no, we're going to have goal, whip it in. And that's a great whip. Oh. And it was there. The ball was there, but unfortunately, I think it was Owen in the end. Just couldn't quite.
That's a great delivery. The keeper's nowhere. He's nowhere. That ball's inside the 6-yard box. The Oxley defenders have done just enough to put him off, but still looks in a bit of drama here. I think he's fallen awkwardly.
I think he fell over Owen, or maybe Owen fell onto him. This could be very tough news at the stroke of half-time.
Yeah, I'd hope he hasn't twisted something on the way down. Which, if you don't land on the ground, you land on another player or their leg or something can happen. He looks like he's just having a big drink at the moment, so maybe he needs a bit of a break, but very key player. You can see he's been really important already in this game in terms of winning the ball in good areas for us. Let's hope he can run that one off.
Well, he's been able to walk it off, so let's hope that he's able to come back on. And Ash is going to bring us back with another long ball. Trying to find Clybo, but doesn't. Congera is able to head it away, and Pathmore is able to collect in centre back. And Ash, another long ball through, again trying to find Clybo, but Teresi has that covered. Congera with the ball. Boardman takes, and that's not a bad little tackle there from Bashar, but Bardon are able to retain possession. And Boardman hits across through to Ovo, but Ash comes to collect.
Again, number 14 at left back is taking his chances. He's playing the man, not the ball.
We'll see how that goes into the second half. And Goldie's bombing forward, and he gets taken out there by Sam Bean.
It's very stop-start at the moment, isn't it? It feels like there's going to be a lot of free kicks.
Well, yeah, I think that, you know, in this sort of weather and this sort of field, the counter-attacking football, it's going to be tough for these defenders, so they might just want to take the tactical. And a nice ball
touch
through there, but
credit to Pathmore, the Oxley defender there. He's just snipped in front of Aussie there. We've seen Boardman score many goals. There was a great whip in from goal on the left-hand side there. Well worked, quick free kick.
And we're coming in for a throw. Boardman with the throw. A bit of a tussle then in the box, bit of a scramble, and that's half-time here at Bowman Park. Bardon Latrobe 0, Oxley United 1.
Oxley obviously happy with that. A big effort there from the first half. They're all high-fiving like the game's over, so they're obviously up for this. Bardon needs to go in and just maybe get some of those 1%ers right. Think about how we can maybe change things tactically, put them under pressure. We're up against a really strong unit that are willing to rub in today and do what they can to get the 3 points. So tough second half ahead for us. Let's see if we can get an early goal and go and win it. We'll see you back here for the second half in 15 minutes.
And we're back here at Bowman Park. Bardon Latrobe versus Oxley United. Went into the break 1-0 down. Bardon to kick off. We've had a change, or a couple of changes, I think, over the half. For Bardon, Josh Sewell has come off. He took a knock just at the end of the first half, and he has been replaced by Snape. And I think we've seen Tyler Mapri drop back into the middle, and obviously the big man, Snapey, up top. And then for Oxley, I think we've also had a change their left back, who was doing some damage. So it's an interesting decision, I think. By the way he was running off to the car park, I feel like he's got somewhere to be. But that's Lind being replaced by Derek, I think. Raul Derek.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Sammy. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes against the likes of Obo and Owen. Lynn did pretty well, frustrating Obo in the first half. Losing Josh Sewell, not ideal, but not a bad replacement when you can drop Aussie a bit deeper, drop Mapri into the 10. Probably switch the midfield, I'd say. So 1-6, 2-8. And then the big man Snapey coming up top with a lot to prove. Really looking forward to seeing him score lots of goals here this season.
Absolutely. And Oxley with the ball here, but it's cleared out. Congera plays Ovo. And Ovo fouls Bean.
Bean with the sarcastic clap is the replay here. Ovo, who, as I said, he was not shy of a challenge. Oh, look, he's lucky to win that one.
Yeah.
Never mind the clap afterwards.
Bean hits it through. And Moosdale plays Hedges, who looks like he's moved wide. Hedges has a dig, but it's collected nicely by Perkins. Perkins looks for Owen, but Parthmore is able to collect it and play Bashar. Bashar back to Parthmore. And there's a free kick.
A totally different challenge now for the Oxley centre-backs. With Snapey there, he'll work really hard without the ball. Got an offside here.
And that was a unusual error from Perkins.
On the replay, it's the sun, I think. He's just lost it in the sun. Hasn't concentrated until it hit his hands. Matheson did really well to recover anyway.
Matheson, no, absolutely.
But an offside call saves us.
Perkins hits it deep, looking for Snapey, but Bean is able to clear. Or Moosdale, that's not a great challenge. And Bardon get the foul. Oh, it's a quick free kick. Owen on the ball. Who can Owen find in the middle? Or it's a heavy, heavy cross. He finds the touchline.
Another quick free kick there from Mapri. You can tell he's looking for the opportunities to try and get in behind the Oxley defence here.
And Oxley bring it back in with a throw, looking to find Hedges.
That ball's out.
The ball never went in. Oh, no, it did go in, and then it went out. So I think it is a Bardon throw now. Yep, Gold is bringing it back in. And he will bring it in again, as it is cleared by Burville.
So the tactics here is we're going to see if we can get Mapri and on Boardman working off Snape, running off it with balls into Snape's feet, holding it up, to add to the obviously wide threats from the first half from Owen and Ovenden.
And the ball gets played into the box, and Congera is going to get it, and isn't able to find Mapri there. And Moosdale's able to hit it through. Can he find Kleibo? Not, almost, but Matheson is able to clear.
Good read there from Matheson. You can see Kleibo's got some genuine pace in there.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the Hedges-Kleibo partnership, obviously with Bashar coming through the middle. That's a partnership that has clearly played together before.
Yeah, it must have been a nightmare for those MJL defenders last year. They've transitioned to this level seamlessly.
And a lofted throw in, put behind for a goal kick.
It's important that Bardon don't fall into the trap of rushing. I think Oxley have shown that they're happy to sit deep. They've got good shape, good discipline. They're working hard. We must break them down, not all of a sudden start trying to play
the miracle
ball.
Exactly. Matheson plays it back to Perkins. Perkins is going to look for Teresi, and Teresi's going to hit it back. Where's this next ball? Perkins to Matheson. He's going to touch it forward. And he's going to play Perez. And it is a Bardon throw.
I think the fullbacks could be key, Sammy, as the pattern of the game progresses. Can we pin their wideman a bit further deep? You can see here he got Gold still quite deep. Perez a little bit more advanced, but I think we've got to start getting these fullbacks wider and higher just to try and create a bit more space in midfield.
Yeah, and you can see Smith's come quite deep as well to help cover the new fullback who's come on, Derek.
Yeah, they recognise the threat we've got out wide. So they'll be looking to drop in their wide players to help.
And I think they've actually made a permanent change there. I think that Derek, who had come on as a fullback, has now switched out with Smith. We'll see if that's permanent or if just an overload. And Perez has the ball for Bardon. He's going to look to hit it in, but can't find anyone. And the ball's going out for a Bardon throw. And it looks like Gold's coming up to take it. Gold finds Snape. What can Snape do with it? Oh, he's able to find Ovo. And Ovo is able to find... Oh, unlucky. That is a good takeout from Derek. And Matheson is able to get the ball. He plays Teresi. Oh, it's a bit of a hospital, but Teresi is able to clear.
That's a tired pass. He did really well to win the duel there. Keep the ball. Just a bit of a tired pass. You can see a few of those creeping into the game.
And bit of noise in the box, but ref signals play on.
Good win from Snape here. Dropping in deep. Help his teammates.
Boardman has the ball. Who can he find?
Oh,
and that's
what
a brilliant ball through. Can Owen get there? He can. Oh, and that is not a bad first effort, but yeah, we really want to be taking our chances there.
Oxley manager not happy with the backline being flat there, and Boardman, I mean, it's a great pass to
thread through that defence. Oh, that's beautiful from Gold. Little bit of skill, but Oxley can recover, and Teresi, safe hands Teresi, clears it out.
You see the replay here?
This is a beautiful ball.
Oh, look at that.
That is so nice.
Better if we kept it, but great little bit of skill there from Gold.
And Mappery on the ball, and he finds Owen here. Can Owen find the net? Not quite.
It's gone over. That ball is on. That's 2 in a row. Their replacement at left back, who's the left winger in the first half, is not understanding where he has to be positionally, creating a massive channel between him and the centre back. And that's twice that we've managed to exploit that and get Matty Owen in with a goal scoring opportunity. So this is a real chance for us to exploit. In the first half, I thought their left back did really well, stopping Ovo before he got going. You can see here the replacement's not up to the same standard, so let's see if we can exploit it.
But you know, while the sun is you know, starting to go down in the sky, we're still very hot today, so it'll be We need to take the chances early because I don't know how many of those runs Owen will have.
It's on again. You can see that the positioning's nowhere from the left back.
A bit of sloppy play there from Boardman. And Oxley are able to recover with Burville. Burville looks to find Derek and does. What can Derek do? Can he find Hedges in the middle here?
Well
no, that's comfortable from Perez. A comfortable clearance. And Oxley take the throw with Smith.
10 minutes into the second half. Getting a little bit tense here. I think Bardon, conscious of the scoreline, want to get that first goal so they can push on and try and win it.
Oh, there's obviously enough quality in both front lines for more goals. So we will see what the rest of the half unfolds. And Boardman, header into, and there's a
win.
missed challenge there. Can Mapri get to it?
Oof.
Oh,
he's done pretty well there, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's read that well. Oh, and that's not really the ball from Perez, but he's able to keep it as he tries to nutmeg the winger. And Perkins plays out to Teresi, who's going to play it back to him. And what are we going to do here? We're going to play out to Matheson, back to Perkins. Perkins back to Matheson. Can we face forward here? Yes, we can. And we find Snape. And Snape can find Owen again. And once again, Owen is able to take that channel.
Oof.
Oh, and that is a good clearance by Bean. Bit of a safety first clearance from the right back there, but sometimes you just have to do it.
Look, yeah, this is just the third time now we've got the opportunity to get down that right-hand side through that channel. I wonder if it's time to give Obo a go out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he started the game playing on the right, so before then switching out with Owen, so it'd be interesting to see how the half progresses.
Owen's doing well, though, to his credit. Willing runner, good delivery there, just well cleared from the Oxley defender.
Corner in from Gold. Who can he find? He gets over on the edge of the other side of the box. And that's not a bad challenge there from Moosedale. That's a good clearance. Finds Hedges. Can Hedges find his partner in crime, Clibo? He can. And this could be dangerous, but Perkins is able to clear, and that is a tough challenge. Good save from Perkins, but he has come into Clibo here.
Looks like he's in a bit of trouble. I hope the young man's all right. That's a
yeah, you don't want to see this.
50-50. Oh, he's just copped the elbow, hasn't he? Accidental. Both brave players playing the ball. They knew the contact was coming. And I think he's just copped an elbow to the throat, which is
yeah. And Perkins, you know, it's not a small boy, so that is not what you want.
Yeah, you had to be strong there, Perkins.
But recapping that previous play, it was great from Oxley. Moosedale, oh, we got the instant replay here. This is excellent. Yeah, Moosedale gets the ball to Hedges. Hedges looks for and finds Clibo. And then Perkins is able to kind of comfortably clear it, but obviously they both have to go fully commit to the challenge. And unfortunately, it looks like the Oxley striker has come out second best here.
Yeah, you can see that combination, the benefit from playing with each other a long time. They know where the run's going to come. They know the quality of the passes. That's the kind of connection that we want to build between the likes of Mapri, Ovo, Owen, Boardman, Snape this year, who, you know, collectively haven't played together a long time. So Oxley obviously benefiting from having that connection from the start of the season. And they're going to score lots of goals as the young man gets a big round of applause from the audience.
Yeah, he's done a great job today. Obviously made the step up from MJL and does not look out of place. He is.
So he's going to come off, not go back on. They've subbed on, they've recognised the danger. They've subbed on a left back. Looks like they're going to push Smith to the right wing from left back. And Thurville, I think it is, 15, into the striker. So same shape. Thurville with the 7 goals last year in FQPL5, so, you know, pretty good replacement.
And we're back underway. And Ash has the ball. Bit of a clearance through to Boardman. And Ovo is chasing it down, but it looks like Bean will get this. And we've got a corner.
Good win there for Ovo. So Snapey on the pitch. Extra danger for Oxley corners. Obviously very strong in the air. All starts with a quality ball into the box. Oh, that was a chance, wasn't it?
Got to be taking those.
Oh, just
got to be taking those.
exactly what we talked about. A good delivery to the back post. This keeper doesn't seem confident. It's on Snapey's head in the 6-yard box. You want that one back.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good chances this half, but you know, that's how football can be sometimes. So we just need to find the back of the net, and then hopefully we'll be able to convert some more. And Perkins plays it out to Teresi. He's facing forward. Finds Congera. Back to Teresi. Hits Matheson. Matheson looking forward. Can he hit Owen? He can. And the new left back comes into the back of him, and it's a foul. Congera to take. And Congera is looking for Owen again. Finds him. Plays it back to Perez, who plays it back to Congera. Can we get Goldie on the left? We can. And what's Goldie going to do? He's going to look for Ovo, who can find Snape. Back to Ovo. He's going to have a hit there. Oh, and again, not a bad take there from Ash, albeit hit at him.
Good combination play there to make that opportunity. Good hold-up play from Snape. You can see the difference, the threat that he provides.
It's a good take there from Matheson as well. Hedges looks to get the ball down, and not a bad touch on him. And between him and Burville, it was looking a little dangerous, but Matheson was able to clear for a throw.
Yeah, it was a decent hit from Ovo. Probably just a little bit too at the keeper. And he did still spill it.
Congera with the ball, plays it through to Matheson, who's able to clear it out of the box. Calm head back from McNally. That's quite a interesting pass back from Congera to Perkins, but Perkins is able to clear it. McNally, safe header back to Ash, who picks it up and plays it long again. Looking to find Moosdale this time, who does.
Oh, well done.
It's well done from Perkins, and Goldie's able to clear it out.
Brave goalkeeping from Perkins there for a second time.
I mean, if we look at this replay, though, you see Moosdale has kept Teresi, caught Teresi sleeping a little bit here, and that could have been
another straight ball. Yeah, I think it's a bit tired back there. An hour in, really testing the fitness now.
And Matheson clears. And Bean, Pathmore wins that. Goldie brings us back, finds Ovo, but then is dispossessed, and Teresi clears. And that is going to stay in, but the keeper is able to collect. Ash again, the long ball, looking for Burville, finds Hedges. Hedges back to Moosdale. Nice little bit of skill there from Moosdale.
Good win. Well done.
Good win from Bardon. And unfortunately, Mappery is not able to find Ovo.
Tired pass there.
Bean bringing us back in. Looks for Moosdale, finds him. Back to Bean. Looking for Burville, doesn't find him. Teresi, good clearance. Snapey versus McNally.
Oh, well done.
Snapey comes out better, but Bean is there to clear it. Ovo gets the ball. To Boardman, back to Snapey, back to Boardman, back to Ovo. Ovo whips.
Oof.
And Boardman can't quite get to it.
Good passage of play there. Great connection. I think it's working. The switch with Snape on is really challenging these Oxley centre-backs.
We've got Bashar on the ball. But Kongera.
And here comes Benny Stanley.
Oh, this is fantastic. After getting a knock at the game last weekend, we were wondering whether Stanley would feature today, but he's good. And we're going to see a substitution here.
He's been an absolute highlight in the first 3 competitive games. He was best on the park in the FFA Cup. Scored a double last week against Willowburn. I think he's going to come on here in one of the 8s. I'd say for Mapri, he looks like he's tiring a bit after putting in a big shift.
And we're going to have a sub here. And you are correct. We are going to see a substitution here. Tyler Mapri off. Ben Stanley on. Let's see what the young man can do.
I think he's your favourite player, Sammy.
He is my favourite player, but don't tell him that. And Gold to bring us back in. Looks for Snapey, finds him. Snapey to Boardman. Boardman able to dink it through to Ovo. What can Ovo do here? That's not a bad ball, but McNally is able to clear it out. You can see Owens seems like he's hurting out there a little bit. He's made some pretty good runs today, and it is very hot. But he's on the ball again here. And he's able to bring it back to Snapey. Snapey finds Ovo. And Stanley gets on the ball into the game. Goldie plays Kongera. Kongera's going to have a dig from here. The Oxley supporters like that.
Yeah, they're getting more and more vocal, the Oxley fans. As they grow into confidence. I think they're hanging on here, though. We're going to have a drinks break. Well-earned one here.
Absolutely.
3/4 into the game. It's tight, like it always is against Oxley.
I think, you know, they're the only other team in the league, I think, that play at that 3 p.m., lovely 3 p.m. time slot, you know, in the middle of a public park under the glaring sun. So, you know, out of all the teams to play here today under these conditions, they're probably the other team that is most familiar with them. So it's always a tight game.
Yeah, I feel like this is a crucial part. I know we're running. This is the 3rd game of the season, but this is a crucial kind of game for us. We've had 2 great results against quality teams. Tough away game last week. Beat the favourites for the comp the week before. But you get into promotion spots by winning games like this at home against teams, you know, around the mid-table. Let's see what we can do in this final quarter of the game. I've seen some good chances. It's a good combination play. I think it's just about who can step up and take one of these chances for us. And if we get one, I feel like the second one will come quickly. Fresh legs with Stanley, I think he could be the key. Going against tired Oxley defenders with quality. Excited to see what we can do here.
Yeah, it is a bit like that, right? These are the games that we need to lift and come through and get the result. So let's focus on getting the equaliser, and then we can push for the win from there.
Going through the comments on the Facebook. It's a shame club legend Robbie Field's no longer part of the club with that kind of commentary.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. I'd like to see Robbie Field down here on the mic.
I wouldn't. I think that would be terrible for our viewers.
Some love towards our other club legend on the field, Flynn Ovenden from Dominic Gurges. Good luck in your game tomorrow, Dom.
He's in your team, isn't he?
He is. He is. I think we're bench buddies tomorrow. And we're away.
Ooh,
and Teresi marks the start to the 4th quarter with another tough challenge against Hedges.
Yeah,
Just reminding him that he's playing in QPL5.
Replays all heart to Reese. He won't pull out of those. Hedges had a great game. He's going to be a dangerous player in this league for a long time to come.
Bashar on the ball. Who can he find? He finds Matheson, but a push in the back means we're going to get a Bardon free kick.
So they swap the wingers. We've got Ovo out there. Unfortunately, they've changed the left back, so he probably won't have the same joy straight away. But just giving them something else to think about. Good win there from Joe.
Who can he find? He finds Ovo on the wing there. Ovo whips it in. Oof. But
just overhit that one. Getting more and more joy down the flanks.
Just that final ball in. It's lacking a little. Dash brings us back. Another long ball. Trying to find Burville. It doesn't. And the ball is out.
Oxley slowing the game down. It's kind of the reverse of the Old Bridge game here, where we frustrated them late with these kinds of stoppages. We need to make sure we don't get sucked into the same trap.
It's a good throw from Bean. Hits Burville. Burville's able to find Bashar, but Bashar just gets swamped by players, but wins the foul.
Jeez, it seems a bit soft, doesn't it? You've got a lot of the ball in that. Matheson doesn't agree. It's a pretty dangerous area to give away a soft free kick.
Especially with the quality we know they have on the ball.
The only thing I would say, tough to get it up and down from here. It is an 18-yard box, so it can't be shorter than other 18-yard boxes, but somehow it always seems to go over at Bowman Park from here. Shout out to commentator from last time, Ryan Taylor. He's done that plenty of times in this position.
Plenty of times. It looks like Hedges is lining up to take this and hits it straight into Stanley. Ball finds Perez, who's able to find Stanley, but not before it finds the touch line. Oxley bring it back in for a throw. And they've got Derek on the ball now. He's doing some tidy work here. That's a free kick. Kind of feels like that was in the box, but I think we'll take the free kick here.
You can see the replay here. He's just outside. I think it's for that one here. Little shirt drag, but jeez. Yeah. That's a tough foul as well.
That was a tighter little passage of play there from Derek, the substitute.
Another one of their under 18s from last year.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got 5 in the team today, I believe.
So they're discussing who's going to hit this one. Big old ball in front of them.
Looks like Dale's going to smash it. No, Bashar.
Oh, it's a good save.
And Matheson, in an attempt to clear it, hits it into the net. And now things are heating up in the box.
There's a flag up here, Sammy. There's a flag up from the linesman. I don't know what this is about. Maybe this is the afters. There's a good save in there from Perkins initially. And it was a good recovering tackle here from Matheson. We see on the replay. So there's the save from Perkins. Matheson does really well there to stop the tap in and then clears it straight in. But he's offside. You can see the afters here from Oxley.
Well, we'll take that.
They got big mouths and Matheson's making the point. Let's play the football game.
It's like Hedges leading the charge there from the Oxley side. Interesting. Wanting to take on Teresi.
We just got to make sure we don't, get sucked into the mind games a bit there. Let them talk. Let us play out, do our talking with the ball. But credit to Matheson for the initial save, even though it was offside in terms of the tap in, and credit to Perkins for what was a really good hit from the free kick, the dipping ball.
Looks like things have calmed down a little, and Perkins going to bring us back. He's going to look for Snape here. Can't quite find him.
Hoof.
And Snape is going to... Perkins grabs. Where are we going now? Perkins finds Boardman, and we get a
lots of free kicks. The ref's going to be blowing his whistle for the next 20 minutes if he keeps this up. But
looks like we are going to stop and set this free kick, not take it quickly.
To the replay here. Big throw again from Perkins, and okay. A flick on there from Snapey straight to the keeper.
And Ash is bringing it back, another long ball through, trying to find Hedges, but finds Teresi instead. But there's no one in the midfield to take that. Owen comes in, but Bean is able to find Hedges again. Hedges nutmegs Teresi, and Teresi tells him what he thinks about it. This is good from Bean. Strong to stay off Owen.
Little nutmeg, and you do that to Teresi, you don't generally get the ball back.
Yeah, you're not going to do it twice. We've got Moosdale again, whipping it in. And a nice little bit of time wasting there from the Oxley left back.
Oxley fans are probably a bit vocal here. They definitely want this win. This is a big result for them. They're going to battle all the way to the 90. Bardon have to lift and match those energy levels and take an opportunity. We haven't created that much since the last drinks break. Ben Stanley hasn't been as involved as we'd hoped. We try and get him on the ball.
Oh, that's tough again there from Burville, kicking the ball away. And Ovo on the ball, finds Stanley. Ovo back on the ball.
And a corner.
Got to make something out of this. These are the moments that count.
Ovo linking up with Stanley. The more we get that going, the more we'll make it tough for Oxley to hang on here.
Gold has been doing some great deliveries from that side, so let's see how we go here. Another good whip. Can we get here? Unfortunately, Snape can't get ahead on it. And a clearance into the touchline for a Bardon throw. Looks like Goldie's going to bring it in. Finds Owen. He finds Snape. What can Snape do with it? Finds Goldie again. Are you going to whip this? No. Play Matheson. Matheson finds Boardman. Boardman back to Gold. We've got a free kick off what we assume to be a tough challenge on Gold.
Don't know, ask the light pole. Had the best view.
Looks like I think Gold's going to whip this in. Another good whip. Oh, unlucky there. That's a good save, though, from Ash. Ovo back with the ball again. What can we do here? Hits it into the defenders.
Lots of bodies in that box.
Throw. Yeah, they are packing that thing tightly.
Fair play to the keeper there. That was a tough win.
That's a good save. We've got Perez with the throw. Looking for Snape. Doesn't quite find him, but he can find Ovo. And Ovo whips it through. And it is still in play. It's gone out for a goal kick.
15 minutes to go, still plenty of time. Feels like this game's got more than one goal in it.
Yeah, this is where we need those fresh legs to really lift.
Yeah, time to dig deep. This is what this league's all about. Moments in games like this. You can get results in these scenarios and go a long way to your league challenge.
Oh, that's good from Hedges there, but Stanley's able to come collect. Derek has the ball to Burville, but safely cleared by Teresi. Ovo is able to keep it in, but then it goes out. Off Bardon, Oxley throw. Left back, looking to find Hedges and does. Back to the left back. Finds Derek. Derek's going to have a dig from there. Hits it wide. Perkins is going to bring us back into play. We're going to go long, I think, here. Hits Snape. Snape finds Stanley. Stanley finds Perez. Perez back to Matheson. They're still pressing well, Oxley. Well, a bit of a mix-up there, but they're able to keep the ball. Oh, and Teresi's able to clear that. But only so
Good
far.
win. Great win. Referee. Well done, Goldie. That's the type of battle that we need to win there. There's a big difference between winning and losing that duel there. You can see he's tracking his man in the replay here and then wins a foul. Now we're going forward with the ball.
Snape on the ball here. Finds Stanley. We can have a dig. We are.
Ooh.
Oh, and that is just wide from Stanley.
It's a corner. He puts his head in his hands.
Oh,
it's one of those awkward ones for the goalkeeper where it's going one way and the deflection takes it the other way. See on the replay, Snape holding it up like he does. Great little layoff. That's exactly who we want in that zone. And unlucky.
And the ball's whipped in on the corner. And Snapey and Boardman just not quite communicating.
Oh, decent
Not a
shot
bad
on
little
goal
strike
there.
from Teresi, yeah. Loves to linger forward when he can. The ball's come through and it should be a safe pick-up.
No lost causes for Oxley. Here's Teresi here, bringing the ball down in the box after a bit of a mix-up from the corner. Crosses blocked and ends up having a left foot shot. The near post keeper strong.
Nice throw there from Matheson. Hits Owen, who can get to Snape. And then we got Ovo against this new left back. See how we go.
Oh, we don't want one-on-one here. Oh, what a
Come
ball.
on, Stanley.
He's... Ozzy!
Yes!
Yay!
And Boardman is able to calmly slot home the ball off Ben Stanley. And
Let's
that
go,
goal
fellas.
has been a long time coming as I resume my semi-neutrality in the commentary box.
See the replay here. Well, you can see the difference Stanley's made since he's come on. Breaking for there from the 10. Good link-up play with Obo. Keep him at a decent save, to be fair. But Aussie, even this late stage of the game, is always going to follow that in.
And that is
1-1.
1-1 with 10 to play. Let's see how Oxley respond to this. We've got Derek on the ball. He finds Burville. Burville's looking for Hedges, but finds Matheson instead. Matheson hits Stanley. Stanley hits Perez. Perez to Boardman. Boardman tries to get back to Stanley, but finds Congera instead. Back to Boardman. Lovely football here. Boardman finds Ovo. Ovo, bit of a hit and hope there, but yeah, you don't have Tyler Mappery up there anymore, so those long through balls aren't necessarily the play. Teresi, nice clearing header, Back to Stanley. And you can see why I love this guy, right? He is just an absolute weapon. To Gold. Gold plays it through, but Pathmore is able to clear. Back to the keeper. Oh, Snape, good pressure there.
Yeah,
and the
great
ball's played
press.
out there for a Bardon
See,
throw.
they're lifted now. They want this second.
Stanley on the ball. What can he do here? He keeps possession. He's getting fouled there. And the ref agrees.
Another good opportunity here to get a ball into the box. Oh, looks like Snapey wants to have a shot. He's told by Gold to get your big unit in there and get on the end of it.
Yeah.
Shaking his head now. Let's hope he's shaking his fist in celebration after this one goes in.
That's it. It might be cliche to say, but I'd really like it if we scored off this, Ross. This would be really,
I'd like it too, mate.
Be really good. Be really good.
There's an opportunity to play an over here down the left, which Oxley haven't recognised yet. I'd be playing him. There it is.
Yeah, yep. Unfortunate there. Not a bad little. It's not a bad little effort. Unfortunately, just the delivery then from Ovo into the box wasn't where it normally would be. But Kangaro's back on the ball. What are we going to do here? Going to find Perez. And Perez is going to find Matheson. And Matheson is going to look forward to Owen and find him. And he is going to get a foul.
Not sure. I think the linesman's trying to give a free kick. But they've settled on a throw-in. You see the replay here. Played it into him.
He's gone into the back of him.
Kicked it out. And we've settled on a throw-in. So, welcome to FQPL5.
We play it in to Owen. Oh, no, Owen jukes him. Can he get the ball in? He can. Who's there? Goldie. Goldie to Snape. Snape has a bit of a dig. Over the bar.
Little half chance there. Was a bit tight in there.
Yeah, there was a lot of bodies in the box there from Oxley.
Good delivery here from Matty Owen on the replay. Just didn't quite hit Ozzy at the near post there.
And Ash is going to bring it out again. Once again, going long. Looking for Hedges and finds him. Hedges hits back to Burville. Burville has possession. Burville finds Millsdale, but Goldie is able to break out that pass. And the left back there playing to Bean. Bean through, but Perez is able to clear that. And Stanley on the ball, has a bit of time. Plays Owen on the wing. Back to Stanley in the middle, who goes back to Owen, and this is lovely football. What can Owen do here? Owen is going to bring it in. Nice save there from the keeper. Congera's going to absolutely drill this one.
Oh,
and that's got to be a corner.
Oh, lots of pressure mounting here. That was a good little combination there from the two former Toowong players. We see it on the replay. Matty Owen, you can see he was trying to hit Snapey. He was just probably starting position a little bit too close to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a good
he
save.
Did well. The shot in here.
Yeah.
It's just deflected. It's a decent challenge there from the defender. Corner.
Gold's going to hit the ball in. He finds Boardman there, but it's an easy clearance there from number 13. And Burville is there for pace. Oh, this is not ideal.
Oh!
Hedges has had an absolute shocker there.
Oh, he's going to want that one back.
Yeah, that is a 2-on-1. And he is not going to like that.
And we just played that a little bit too straight.
Especially after, a bit of a mouthy half. He would have wanted to see that in the back of the net. And Bean's bringing us in for the throw. And Bean brings us in again. And just brings it back there. And Ovo, great intercept there. And good clearance then from Teresi out. What can Snapey do here? He can get the ball through to Ovo. And Ovo is looking up. Oh, and he gets dispossessed. Good challenge there. That's Smith on the ball.
Oh, another good challenge. They were a little bit back and forth here. Both teams hedging their bets a little bit.
What can we do here from Owen? Owen's going to hit through, find Stanley, and does. But
throw in.
It's a nice clearance there from McNally. Haven't seen as much involvement from them in the centre backs in the second half, but that was a good challenge. Stanley on the ball. What can he do here? He's got acres of space and time. He's going to hit it in to Goldie, to Boardman, sorry, but not quite get there. Perez back to Owen. Owen whips. Snapey over the bar.
Oh, jeez, that's a big chance. Oh,
it's another opportunity for Snapey
the
to
instant replay.
take us
What
back in.
a great delivery this is. It's just off a step, really, and he's just pinged it straight in, and he's found. Oh, that's a golden opportunity there for Snapey. You'd be frustrated.
Ash in no hurry to resume play here.
I think, yeah, I'm not sure what Oxley want here. They a bit disappointed that they haven't been able to hang on. So now they're kind of in the position of, do they take what they've got, or do they try and get the 3 points away from home?
That's it. And Boardman on the ball here. He's been great today. Hits it to Snape. Snape back to Boardman, who finds Ovo. Oh, it's beautiful. Congera on the ball. And he spills it, but he's able to collect again. Again, another good opportunity.
A good, well-worked move there. We seem to be getting quite a bit of change in those kind of areas.
Ash
Playing
finds
Snapey.
Burville. Burville finds Hedges. Hedges, he's a dangerous man here. But Perkins is also a dangerous man. Hits Gold. Gold hits Ovo. Ovo finds Congera. What can we do here in the dying embers of the game? Congera hits Stanley. Stanley. And a bit of a misplaced pass there. And it'll be an Oxley throw. And as we approach the 88th minute, we would like to, award our Man Cave Man of the Match award. Ross, who's getting the honours today.
Yeah, tough one today, Sammy. There's lots of big. Just watch this play first. As Matty Owen's got it at the top of the box. Oh, it's a free kick with a dangerous position. Yeah. So let's see what we can do here. But yeah, tough one to award here. It's been a lot of big performances, and particularly in the conditions. Obviously didn't have it all our own way. But I would say, for me, it's got to be the one moment in the match which got us back into it, which is Aussie Boardman there with the goal. Before the goal, obviously, he was working both sides of the ball. He's moved from the 10 to the 8. He's been winning possession. He's been battling really hard in the middle of the field there. So I have to go with club captain returning home, Austin Boardman, man of the match.
Yes. And that's well won from him. He's been immense today. And now it looks like Snapey is setting up to have a dig at this.
What a story this would be. Minute to go on the game.
Are we going to see the double guns back at Bowman Park?
He's done them plenty of times against us. He owes us one at least, surely.
Yeah. The ref explaining distance to the Oxley wall.
Yeah, and also handball, because that's another thing that can go south here.
And the ball cleared out for a corner.
The ball does its job. Snapey trying to place it. Didn't quite get it up enough. Always difficult to get it up and down from there. But we've won a corner, another dangerous opportunity.
So we come into our final, and we are playing short. Ben Stanley with the ball. He's going to play Goldie, but no communication there. And we are done with no added time. The game finishes Bardon Latrobe 1, Oxley United 1, and it's been a cracking day for football here at Bowman Park. Parting words, Ross?
Yeah, look, I think we'll be disappointed, to be honest. Although we played a team that was definitely up for a good young side with some quality players. They made it really tough for us. For a long time in the match, you wondered whether we were going to get anything from it. So to take a point Matbury will take it, but I don't think he'll be happy with it. So lots to work on as we go to Pine Rivers next week, an away game. So back on the training park this week, but remain undefeated. Good start to the season, and we roll on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And at the end of the day, it's a great day for football here at Bowman Park. I'd like to thank all our sponsors that make this possible, and you can tune in for our next home game in a couple of weeks' time. But thanks for watching.